Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another episode of our Youth Squad Legends. This is getting pretty close to the end of the season now. Not next episode, but the episode after we should be finished on the season. At the moment, we are just about... We're in the playoffs pretty comfortably, actually, if we look at the league table there. We are 8 points clear of the team who are in 8th, which is pretty good, but our recent form has been pretty dire, to be honest with you. We've just been lucky that Cheltenham's form has been even worse, to be honest. But this should be a bit of an interesting one because Cheltenham, AFC Wimbledon and Morecambe are all on the same amount of points. If Morecambe actually beat Cheltenham in this game, they've got in hand over us. They'll only be 5 points beneath us, so a bit closer. Either way, we've got games coming up. We've got 3 marvellous games. The first one is going to be against Gillingham. So let's stop whizzing through screens and get straight into that game. So this is the team we're going to go for against Gillingham. It's going to be our Team B. This, for me, is our strongest of the two sides, so I'm going to try and use it as much as I possibly can. And, of course, fresh off the last episode when Enda O'Neill scored his first 2 goals of the season, 2 incredible whoppers. I'm actually going to put all these on because I quite enjoy seeing all these now. And just the goal updates from the rest of the League 2 games. I like that, actually. Anyway, let's go. Cunningham nicely out to Kennedy. O'Leary. Campbell! He scored a goal. It's Pierce Campbell. Good bit of play that was between the best 2 players we've really got, Pierce Campbell and Patrick Kelly. I don't know if Campbell scored that many this season, but he is our highest rated player at 65, and he does have that potential of 87 to 93 as well, which is saying potentially something special on the squad hub, which means he's been 90 plus, they reckon, at this point in time. And it's going to take a lot to keep a hold of this lad if we don't get promoted this season. But the problem is he's so far in advance of the rest of the squad. He does get us the goal. And that is his 4th goal of the season in the league. Still not a great turnaround, really. Needs to offer more goals to the team, but I don't think he's the problem. I think the fact is we're not really setting him up as much as we should be. Either way, we're 1-0 up. We're finally going to have a first match of an episode that doesn't end 0-0. I think the last 4 episodes have done that. I've messed that up. They're in. Oh! Wallops the crossbar. Oh my god. What was that? That was just everything disastrous, that was. Absolutely everything that could have been a disaster went a disaster there. Oh. Poor defending. They hit the crossbar. Then for some reason the goalkeeper came out to that smashed the crossbar. When the keeper comes out to gather the ball, he drops it and trips over the defender at the same time. And the striker just rolled it into an empty net. I mean, that was a disaster. Real disaster. O'Connor fell over and wiped out the defender in the process. That was a real Bruce Grobbelaar, that was. Either way, Gillingham get the equaliser and we look like we're back into the drawing games again. How fun. Kennedy, good clearance. And we managed to get the ball, actually, to O'Leary. Cunningham. Campbell. Gets tackled. Gets it back, though. And we lose it. Again, just the quality of our team compared to the opponents. Yes. I saw it coming as well. The unmarked man at the rear post just had far too much opportunity there and puts it into the empty net. I mean, the keeper was there, but it completely gone past him. And since the second half has started, that's just poor defending. You know what that is? That is a combination of our poor defending for letting the guy get through, but defensive positioning. Stats for a lot of the players is not fantastic because we're such low rated, and that's why that man is basically on his own in the middle of the penalty area. There we go. 2-1. We've come from ahead to be behind, if that makes sense. Gillingham take the lead. And it's good. That's so annoying. We get the interception and everyone runs away from the ball. That is so annoying. Oh my god. I hope I left that in because that shows that the interception, then all of a sudden the AI just runs away from the ball. Whereas the AI should have picked it up straight away. And we've been 1-0 up against Gillingham and now we can lose him 3-1. And again, poor defensive positioning has allowed their man to just get clear in the back of the box and put it in the back of the net, and Connor Wilkinson gets the goal. And our playoff spot could be in trouble here, actually. This is just the first match of the episode. I don't want to get too desperate about it, but, you know, it's tricky. It is tricky. When you get into a state of bad form like we have been the last few episodes, you could really be in trouble. Right. End of the game. Let's put it behind us and forget about it. Let's have a look, though, at our youth squad update, which should be ready now. Here it is then, our monthly youth squad update, which should be pretty cool because we've got a lot of new players in here now. Right, Eamon Kelly, 81 to 87, still 15, still 41 overall. No use bringing him up yet. Owen Fanning, 68 to 82, but 64 current ability. I don't know what to do with this guy. I feel like we might end up just getting rid of him, to be honest. But he's worth 500k. I'm worth bringing him up just to sell him, to be honest. And the overall ability could be useful right now. Owen Dunphy, 57, 77 to 85. Not great, not terrible. Philip Walsh, goalkeeper, 51 current, 76 to 90. Neil Kavanagh, 56 current ability, 73 to 93. Eamon White, 60 current ability, 74 to 88. Ender O'Connor, 63 current ability, 80 to 94. He's the one we'll take on pretty soon, I reckon. Definitely in the summer this side. This guy's coming up, definitely. Mark White, 54 rated, 71 to 87. Casey Callahan, 46 rated, 72 to 88. Owen Gallagher, 58 rated, 75 to 94. Ronan Campbell, 56 rated, 68 to 86. Barry Ennis, 60 rated, 83 to 94. We've got some great players for the summer, actually. I think Barry Ennis and definitely Ender O'Connor are players that have probably come straight into the first team, to be honest, with a high potential and the current ability. Owen Fanning, 64 rated at the moment. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, he's not very good potential-wise, but for now, it could be a very... I might actually bring him up. I know I said I wasn't going to do anything until the summer, but to be honest, a 64 rated player, I think, is going to be very valuable, so I am going to sign him up. He's got terrible potential, but I'm going to sign him. And we're going to put him straight in one of our squads because we just need that extra bit of boost, I think, at the moment. I mean, we've got... we've had upgrades, obviously, because it's the end of the new month as well. So Ender Cunningham's got up to 63. Gillespie up to a 62 as well. Callahan's up to a 63. So we have had some upgrades, don't get me wrong, but I feel like maybe O'Leary is the weak spot in this team, I think. So we're going to take O'Leary out for now. O'Leary will have to deal with sit on the bench, I think. So we'll put him on for Fitzpatrick, because Fitzpatrick is a striker for the other team, isn't he? So we'll take Fitzpatrick off. And we'll put Fanning up there as a 64 rated player. We could have actually played one of these two spots, to be honest. In place of Dunphy, maybe. No, we'll do that. We'll do that, yeah. So we'll save that. We'll save it. Eventually. Okay. Do I need to switch the Cunninghams around? Because we've got 62 and a 65 defence in that one, and a 58 and 57. That's not quite even, is it, really? So let's actually move Cunningham out for the other Cunningham. So where's the other Cunningham? 62 rated on the bench, okay. Save them changes, yep. Okay, one thing I forgot to do, so I'll do that quickly now. I want to put O'Leary on the bench for this one. So O'Leary is going to be a sub for both teams, and that's good, okay. So save that. Now we also want to bring the crapper Cunningham into the other team to try and just balance out the defences a little bit, because they're pretty one-sided strength-wise, aren't they? So I want the Cunningham that is 57 rated in this one. Okay. Okay. So there is a chance that this Fanning guy could hit 80, but it's a very small percentage chance. But at 64 rated, we just need the current ability at this point. We're struggling in the season. Teams are catching us up. And we need to see what we can do. So we've got home against Cheltenham today. We've got 5 points clear from the team just below us in the playoffs. Well, the team trying to get in the playoffs, shall we say. So we can't afford another loss. We are going to go with Team A, because Team B's not had long since the last played. Not a bad team. Callahan, McGuinness, Murphy, Cunningham, Boyce, Lynch, Fanning, O'Carroll, Gillespie, Cunningham, and Fitzpatrick. We've had a few upgrades this month, which is pretty nice, but still we need to get everyone above a 60, I think, is going to be our real target to try and get a team that's pretty useful. Ah, balls. 1-0 to Cheltenham. Our form is just dipping from bad to worse. I mean, it wasn't a bad goal though, was it really? Let's face it. I mean, poor defending by me once again. I got lost trying to tackle that guy out wide. But a great cross and a lovely little touch to put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Keeper just didn't have reactions quick enough to get down to that one. And it's 1-0 to Cheltenham Town. Then Maddox with a goal. There you go, Murphy. There's McGuinness. In the middle to Fanning. Boyce, Fitzpatrick. Looking to find Boyce again. Cuts it back inside, in, swinging cross. Fanning! Oh, he's put it wide. Come on! That was our big, big chance, I think, to get ourselves the goal. I mean, it was a terrible way to try and take the shot, to be honest, but you were in so much space, you probably could have took it down and had the shot, to be honest, but... Oh. Fine, at least we got a highlight finally, though. There's not been many in this game. It's been pretty poor from us, and save from them, apart from the goal, wasn't much happening there either. Pierce Campbell. Fitzpatrick. Campbell. Fanning, come on, get it forward, Boyce. Ah, we've lost it. We've bloody lost it. Oh, 1-0 loss. It, what again, was another very, very boring game. I do apologise for the real lack of highlights in that one. I mean, apart from their goal and that shot by Fanning, there was barely anything really in that game. And we lose 1-0, which is going to be pretty poor for us. Although Morecambe lost 2-0, which is good. Who is it barreling down on the top 5? I can't remember now. AFC Wimbledon. We're 2 points ahead of AFC Wimbledon still, as we go into the final match of the episode against Northampton. So we go then against Northampton. We are going to go with the B team, which does involve the debuting Fanning. Looking forward to this one. 64 rated, comes in as our second highest rated player in the squad, behind only Pierce Campbell. It should be a very good team this one. We've got Cunningham and Kelly up front as well, both 61s. This is definitely our strongest side, I think, and let's see if we can pull off a victory. A very overdue victory against Northampton Town. And Staunton now able to break. He's got space in front of him. Plays it forward to Pierce Campbell, who finds Fanning on his debut. Into Kelly, who blasts it high and wide. And yeah, you might well be looking disappointed with yourself, mate, because that was a great opportunity. And you didn't put it that much wide, actually. I'll give you that much. But still, you should be hitting the target. And you should be rusting the back of the net from there as well. Northampton played it short and get themselves in trouble. O'Neill. Here's Fanning. Finds Kennedy. Ball into the middle. Oh, that was an interesting looking ball, that was, but blocked by the Northampton defenders. And I must admit, Fanning's actually made quite an impact so far. I mean, I know he hasn't got the best potential, but having that higher rated current ability player is actually working out pretty well for us. Again, we've got it back. Campbell, it's a poor first touch. I mean, I think that's been my catchphrase of this career mode so far. It's been a poor first touch, but it definitely is the case. Cunningham, I think, got a block on that, which he did. It was a very important block as well. They like that short corner, don't they? Oh, Staunton off the line. Staunton tries a cheeky through ball out, and it does work. O'Neill, and now we're on the counter, and Pierce Campbell is behind the left back here. Pierce Campbell takes a shot. Oh, Cunningham, it's in. There, Cunningham scored. Oh my God, finally. We finally got a goal. I mean, it's been a pretty interesting first half. Both teams have had opportunities, but I do feel like we've done pretty well. I mean, Pierce Campbell, I ended up going a bit wide on that, so I decided just to have a go, and it worked out. I don't know how the keeper didn't save that from Cunningham, though, to be honest. I thought like he could have, if he put his back into that could have been saved. But there, Cunningham still does get the goal. Nice to see the striker scoring some goals. It's useful because I think doing that will probably upgrade his overall stat as well, which is pretty cool. But we lead the game 1-0. There, Cunningham. I skipped the last part of that, and I don't know how many goals it is this season, but well, we could be in again here. No, we're not. Campbell. Nice ball out. And Fanning. Fanning's in. Fanning off the post. Oh my god. On his debut. Off the post. And Northampton living dangerously here. We almost went 2-0 up, which is the first time in a long time we did that. We looked like we've got the number to them. Fanning definitely looks like a very good signing off the crossbar. Pierce Campbell 2-0. Oh my god, he's offside. But the introduction of Fanning has definitely made this team a hell of a lot stronger. A hell of a lot stronger. Oh, he was, yeah, just offside. I'm pretty impressed with Fanning. I mean, I wasn't sure whether to get him or not because of his potential being so low, but to be honest, with that current ability, it's an absolute godsend for us, I think. And there we go, half-time, 1-0 leaders. Could have been 2 easily. Just need to hold on here. We'll get the victory. It's going off the pitch. That's not going off the pitch. Oh my god, have I messed this up? No, good corner saves, good. I thought I made a right mock-up. I thought I made a right cock-up there by leaving that ball to go off the pitch, and it didn't in the end. Right, there we go. Kelly finds the space for Staunton, who now makes the run forward. Good ball into the box. Cunningham, oh my god, there. It was right there on your head. How did you not score that? Wow, that is pretty poor by Cunningham. One of the Cunningham brothers. Nice one, Cunningham. Oh no, what have I done? O'Connor, why are you heading that, man? You're a goalkeeper. You can use your hands. Right, Fanning. Oh, finds Pierce Campbell. Campbell's in. Come on, Campbell. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Do it. Pierce Campbell. Oh, saved by the keeper. Owen Fanning into the middle. Oh, no. Pierce Campbell. You should have won us that game back, man. It's a 1-1 draw. It's another game. It's another episode without a single victory. What was that? 2 draws and a loss? Joseph Staunton with an 8.1 was our best player. Oh, wow. How disappointing that was. I mean, we had a goal disallowed for offside. Debatable, but, well, it wasn't debatable. It was a goal. It was definitely offside. I mean, can't blame that on anything else, but it's debatable whether it should have been. It should have been offside, but it's debatable whether he should have been off. Well, it's not debatable. He shouldn't have been offside. His attacking positioning is not great. That's the problem. Right. So next episode we've got Cambridge United, Grimsby, and Oldham, and then our final episode will be Rochdale and Exeter. So we've got 2 episodes left of this season. I'm looking forward to getting to the summer now and really improving our squad because it's not as good as it should be at this point in time. As you see, it's getting there. I mean, we've had some upgrades. It's definitely getting there. We are 1 point inside the playoffs. Newport County, 1 point behind us. I mean, well, I think we're going to struggle. But to be honest, as I said before, if we don't get promoted, I'm not going to be disappointed because I feel like we do need 1 more season to really progress. Talking of progression, let's do another training session. I think we need 1 more season to really get to where we should be. Oh, someone's been dropped out. I don't know why. Injured or unfit? I'm not sure. But Fitzpatrick and O'Leary are both in. None of these guys are. Trying to boost people up. I think O'Neill should get a chance because of how well he's been going recently. Give him adept attacking scenarios. Boom. So O'Leary, they're getting up to a 56. We need to get all of our players up to at least a 60, I think. And we'll have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at the training squad hub even before we leave in this episode because I really want to see this. Right, so we're looking for the status. So showing great potential means 85. No, it means 80 to 85. That's what it means. That means 90 plus for O'Connor. That's pretty impressive, actually. That's 85 to 90. 85 to 90 for Ian Cunningham as well. 85 to 90 for Staunton. 85 to 90 for Ennis. 90 plus for Pierce Campbell. 85 to 90. No, that's 80 to 85, isn't it? I'm getting confused, aren't I? 80 to 85 for Gillespie. 80 to 85 for Patrick Kelly and for Ender Cunningham. 85 to 90 for Dare Cunningham. and 80 to 85 for Owen Carroll. Of course, we don't see these until they hit level 60 or overall 60 at least. So we need to get everyone up to a 60 so we can see what their potentials are going to be. Although a lot of these players next season will probably get put on the loan list because I feel like there's some better players that will come into the squad. We've already seen them in the youth academy, so it's going to be pretty cool to see how that all plans out. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.